Okay, so while we're in Indiana checking out monster trucks, we could not pass up the opportunity to check out a monster of a different kind. I'm talking, of course, about the Beast of Busco. This is the town of Churubusco, Indiana. Yes, it looks a bit different back at the turn of the century. Check out this awesome slide they used to have. Here's a photo of the hotel from 1910. Here's a family on their farm in 1920. And of course, here's a giant turtle cage trap. Oh, what's that? You don't know the legend of Oscar the Turtle? Well, gather around. Way back in 1898, a farmer named Oscar Fulk claims to have seen a big snapping turtle swimming in his lake, the eponymous Fulk Lake, just outside Churubusco. We're talking really big, like 500 pounds. He told some other folks about it, but nothing much came of it. Fast forward to July of 1948, two men named Ora Blue and Charlie Wilson were on a fishing trip at Fulk Lake, and what should appear but a giant 500-pound snapping turtle. The lake's new owner, Gail Harris here, remained skeptical until he, too, spotted the turtle while repairing a barn roof. It wasn't long before he built this giant net, among other things, to attempt to capture the beast. He never caught it. Didn't even get a photo.
But you can recreate the experience of seeing the giant turtle for yourself by taking just a quick detour to this guy, Oscar the Giant Turtle.
After you pass through downtown Churubusco, northbound on Lincoln Highway, past a conspicuous amount of turtle-themed things, up on your left, you'll find Oscar here, welcoming you to Churubusco Community Park. And why, you're probably asking, are there turtles all over Churubusco? Well, Gail Harris's sighting was far from where the story ends.
Excitement for Oscar reached a fever pitch in the 40s when United Press International ran a national story on him. So many people started invading Fulk Lake looking for Oscar that the police had to be called in for traffic control.
A turtle committee was launched. Word spread. This is Woodrow Rigsby, a diver from Fort Wayne. He searched under the lake for Oscar, but Oscar was too cunning and evaded him and a second diver. Not one to be discouraged, Gail went all in and decided to drain the entire lake by pumping water into an area sealed off by a nearby dam.
But just as they were about to finish draining it and finally reveal Oscar's beastly form to the world, the dam broke, leaving just a little bit of water on the bottom that Oscar allegedly hid under.
In November of that year, Gail got appendicitis. That, sadly, finally put an end to his spirited hunt. But Oscar's legend lives on to this day in a big way.
As you can tell, this town is wild about turtles. So much so that we learned it's actually known throughout Indiana as, you guessed it, Turtle Town!
So when we first came to Churubusco, honestly, we just wanted to see the giant turtle statue. As roadside enthusiasts, we naturally seek out unusually large things. But there's two things I love more than anything else: quirky local lore and ice cream. And wouldn't you know it, right down the road from Oscar is this amazing ice cream shop, Otto's Ice Cream. So I just had to stop in and get a scoop. Well, 2 scoops. 1 scoop of ice cream, and also the scoop on the truth behind Oscar.
Well, Otto's Ice Cream started about 4 years ago. We bought the building. We're going to use it for a different business. As we were renovating the building, which is from 1955, we thought, wow, this looks like it should be an ice cream shop, and I guess we should probably do this. The building told us what it wanted to be.
Before the conversion, this nearly 70-year-old building was a TV repair shop. And now owners Julie Collier and Roger Otto Hedinger have breathed new life into it by serving up chocolate shop ice cream from Wisconsin, another family-owned business. But it's not just ice cream that makes this place unique. Check out all this decor.
1955 General Electric kitchen. We purchased it, had to take it out of a home that was going to be torn down.
It's actually from the 50s?
Yeah.
It's in amazing condition.
Well, we polished it up a little bit, had it powder coated.
Everything about this kitchen screams retro cool, even the ice cube trays.
My sisters and I would dare each other to toast our tongues to it, so our tongue would get stuck.
Now, as for the ice cream itself, there's enough flavors here to make your head spin. Over 50! So I asked for some advice.
The first time I tasted this ice cream was in my hometown of Tecumseh, Michigan. I'm a chocolate lover, so I got what is called Zanzibar chocolate. It's amazing. And I said, if I ever had an ice cream shop, I would sell this ice cream.
So that's what I got, along with blueberry cheesecake and a concoction affectionately dubbed Kitty Kitty Bang Bang. Then I remembered we still needed to get to the bottom of whether or not Oscar was the real deal. Julie deferred us to Roger for all turtle-centric matters.
There are some big turtles, but we've never found one as big as a kitchen table, so.
He also told us about Churubusco Turtle Days, a yearly festival held at Churubusco Park in Oscar's honor.
And we actually have turtle races here coming up at our fair. Put them inside of a target, and then the first one that crosses the line is the winner.
Turtle Days has been going on since 1950, and turtles come from all over the country to compete in the races. As we were wrapping up at Otto's, Roger recommended the Fulk Lake Shake, named for Oscar's murky home. As we were leaving, we serendipitously bumped into Karen Lahr. And you're probably wondering who the heck that is.
This is me.
Well, it's her! This girl here in the photograph, standing outside Otto's when it was Rap TV, just 8 years old.
And my dad built this building. I basically grew up kind of in this building.
Do you like what it's become?
Oh, absolutely. He would love it, too. He would just love it because he loved ice cream.
I have the coordinates to the lake.
This route?
Yep.
These are the coordinates of where Oscar is. It's really beautiful. I get why he hangs out back here. Whoa. Okay, there's definitely a giant turtle in there. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even have to see him. I 100% know he's in there.
So here we are. This is Fulk Lake. This is where Oscar was first spotted all the way back in 1898.
When we visited, Fulk Lake was peaceful, reflecting the light from the Churubusco sunset. Oscar, shy as ever, didn't surface to greet us.
We keep hearing these noises. It's kind of eerie because the surface of the water is not moving, but we keep hearing like kind of gurgling sounds. They might be the noises of a giant snapping turtle. I don't know, I've never heard one before.
As we were leaving Churubusco, we read about another tribute to Oscar in another town. And what's a quick detour without a detour within the detour? Here's Decatur. Here's two brothers. And when you step inside, just to the right, up above the old dumbwaiter that used to be used when this place was a speakeasy, is the show. His legacy hung proudly over the bar here in what we quickly realized was a really fascinating restaurant. As we were filming, Donna Conrad introduced herself. She's the new owner of two brothers, and without us even having to ask, she started walking us through, showing us the old photographs of the horse track that used to be in Decatur, some others of the old fire department, and these really cool vintage menus. She also preserved this beautiful ornate tin from the building's early years.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And then we found this door here and we restored this. All this is original as well.
We're pretty sure we're going to come back someday and do a whole episode on this place. There was a lot to unpack. So Decatur, see you later, we'll be back. But for the time being, this seemed like the end of our turtle hunt in Indiana.
So I've been looking at these old photos of Turtle Queens past, and I honestly can't stop thinking about the Churubusco Turtle Days Festival.
Do you want to go back to Indiana?
I think we have to.
It's for Oscar, after all.
It's for Oscar.
It does feel like we have no other choice.
We're on the road again, back to Indiana to go to Turtle Days! Woo! And here we are at the Churubusco Turtle Days Festival. Let me tell you, it is even better than I could have imagined. There was a parade, there's rides, there's games, there's even turtle racing.
The Churubusco Turtle Days Festival is a big deal. The parking lot was packed when we arrived, and the park was filled to the brim with turtle lovers and all sorts of rides, games, food, and other attractions.
Sounds so good.
And low-key, one of the coolest things in the park that you can't see from the road out by Oscar is this 1950s F-86 Sabre jet, which was placed on display here in 1970. So cool.
They've even got people camping out back here for this. It's like Bonnaroo.
Oh, it's Oscar's little library. Oh, and there's turtles all over it. Aww.
It was a lot to take in, so I met up with Madeline Sade Bartle, the secretary of the Turtle Days Association. If this incredible hat doesn't immediately tell you she's serious about turtles, her tattoo will.
It was started the year after the Great Turtle Hunt of 1949, the hunt for Oscar. So this is our 71st year. Fun in the Sun at 71 as our theme. It was originally started to build a community park. And Turtle Days continues to benefit the park every year. This year we're raising money to build a new dog park here in the park.
What about a turtle park? Is that in the works?
I don't know. I don't know if a turtle park would be as beneficial to the community as a dog park, but
The swamps are the turtle park.
yes, the swamp is the turtle park.
What's your favorite part of Turtle Days?
My favorite part is definitely the turtle races. This year we had a child, he had caught numerous turtles, like he had 50 of them that he'd been catching over the past 3 weeks. So he let kids who didn't have turtles, he let him borrow them.
Aww, what a nice act of turtle kindness.
Yes, we do have a furthest traveled turtle award that we give away at the turtle races. And this year it was actually closer than what it usually is. He was only from 175 miles away from Coldwater, Michigan.
Pretty impressive.
But it is pretty impressive.
So people actually come from all over the country.
They come from all over the country, yes,
The turtles.
to come to Turtle Days.
And get this, we just happened to run into the visiting champion from Michigan.
Oh, thank you. Hello. What's his name? Stripes? Stripes? Oh, he's fast.
And after the races are finished, all the turtles are released back out into the wild. And it's not just turtles that come from far and wide. Pastor Joe Adkins was drawn to this little town from out of state too.
Born and raised in Chicago, and God brought me to this small little town. There is an awesome unity within this community here, and this is just a chance for everybody to come out, get to meet different people, let the kids have fun. We love it here.
He's helping revive something from Turtle Days past, Turtle Town Classic. It's a 3-on-3 basketball tournament and anyone can take part.
We're trying to make it a Busco thing and build it for this community, but invite as many as possible to come and participate.
It's clear that Busco is a special place for a lot of people.
Well, having the Loch Ness monster of the Midwest folklore definitely helps. It's just a great small town to live in and to raise your kids in, and everybody knows each other. We all look out for each other, and we all just feel like we're family here.
And then, just as we were about to hit the road again, a Turtle Day miracle.
Oscar! Oh my goodness! I knew you were real! This is so exciting! We went down to the lake to look for you a couple weeks ago and we couldn't find you. Were you taking a nap or something? Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And when the legend himself appears at Turtle Days Fest, there's only one thing to do.
May I have the honor of joining you in a turtle race? Yay!
I might not be able to bike up Canton Avenue, but it's good to know I at least still have the prowess to win a race against a turtle. And after a hard-fought battle, it was time for some fun. It's moments of joy like these on a detour that make you thankful for the very idea of the American road trip. The immersion in a community that a lot of people might fly over to some more glamorous destination. That sense that, even though you're still a tourist, for an afternoon, you're part of a community. You don't get that at Disney. You don't get that in Vegas. But you get it here, on the Sizzler, with a giant turtle. It's comforting to know that in small towns across the United States, things that sound ridiculous on paper like that are still bringing people together, making them happy, creating a unique identity. It's a beautiful thing, and it's always just a quick detour away.
I believe he still exists, and I believe he's still out there somewhere, or at least some of his offspring are out there.
Little Oscars.
Little Oscars.
Big little Oscars.
Yes, yes.
I, too, like to think that somewhere out there, Oscar is still patrolling that lake, beaming with pride at how his legend brings this town together.
That's all for now. See you next time for another quick detour.